Okay, we're going to diverse from the norm here a little bit. We're not in a way because this guy competes. He's training now to compete again, and he's our MC for the Ancient City, Tim Wilkins, who's
Can't even keep a straight face.
he's a comedian, and we trade barbs every now and then. But what got you interested in competing?
Personal challenge mostly, and then watching bodybuilding and watching this whole thing is like watching the Super Bowl. You want to go out in the yard and throw a ball around,
Right.
And so I just decided I wanted to go out in the yard, shave my parts, and lose 30 pounds. Doesn't anybody want to see themselves?
Everybody wants to shave down and run out in the yard and throw a ball.
Everybody that watches the Olympia wants to go out and cut their carbs.
That's right. That's right.
My favorite barb from you, by the way, if we're on this subject,
Yeah.
was the last time I tried bodybuilding and not physique.
That was a disaster.
Thank you for remembering so much. And you said, and I quote, "Next time you compete, the potato goes in the front." in the trunks, if you're trying to picture where that potato goes, buddy.
Yeah, small potato, if
Yeah.
I remember. Now, what do you do outside of this? We see, you competing every now and then. You MC a couple of shows. What does Tim Wilkins do Monday through Friday, 9 to 5?
A lot of cardio. Yeah, I do a lot of stand-up comedy. I have for 25 years, and the last 5 years, I got into Home Shopping Network. So I'm a host on HSN. I'm a guest on HSN, representing a lot of home improvement products. And then I do some radio. I do a lot of radio call-ins as the president. So as political times change and as things come up, every time you hear the president, you say, "There's no way the president could have said that." It was probably me.
It's probably we may get you to do a little bit here before we finish. You're training now to compete again pretty soon for Florida.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do the Dexter Jackson on the 1st, depending on what my trainer says. And then definitely Tim Gardner's show on the 7th and 8th, although, he says, the judges may not be as favorable. And then I just cut that part when it comes out. And then definitely Deke's show on the 15th.
Wow, that's a pretty tough schedule, 3 shows back to back.
Well, if you're going to drop $150 on an NPC card, you want to get your money's worth. So I'm going to squeeze those pennies.
That nickel, buddy. Yeah, all right. Give us a closing, Obama style.
As many of the Americans worry about their shape, and as Michelle cuts their school lunches down to a reasonable level, I find it perfectly acceptable that an MC would be up there in tiny shorts trying to show his parts.
Tim Wilkins, comedian extraordinaire.